Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I'm going to share with you these two molds and what I will be creating out of them. First of all, I will be using resin casting powder, the Magic Pour by Let's Resin. So this is the one, and it's 3 to 1, really easy to use, and I have a detailed video on this and I will put that in my description above so you can know how to use this. It's really fairly easy. I actually just eyeball it. I take my powder and I add water to it. So the thing is that if you mix a running liquid, it's going to take a little time to dry, but it will dry. So just be careful about the mixing. You don't want it to be too runny. So here I'm just mixing it according to the mentioned amount. So I will be keeping it on a medium side, not too runny, not too thick. Just make sure that there are no lumps and that's you're good for pouring now. So this is my scallop mold, and this idea has been waiting for so long and I finally had the time to do it now. So simply I will be pouring this into the mold. I will be pouring a little bit, then I will be doing the dabbing so that it reaches all the corners, so there is no corners are missed. And after that I will leave this to dry, and it will take around an hour. Usually it takes 30 minutes if you mix it according to the 3 to 1 ratio. So I'm just doing it just in case there are any air pockets. So it's all filled up now and I will leave this to dry. So this is all dried up now and it's time to demold. So I want to tell you that I was a bit afraid on demolding this that I might crack it, but to my surprise it was amazing and perfectly cured or dried. So here we go, it's out of the mold now. And this is how it looks like, and time to make one more. So I will be making 2 of these. So same way I mixed my casting powder here, and now I will be pouring it into the mold. So while this is curing, I will be using this mold, and for this mold I will be using Sculpey clay, and this is a transparent Sculpey clay. I will show you the picture here, the clay that I'm using. This is a clay that have to be cured, hardened into the oven. So it will be taking me some time because I will be filling it. As you can see, the octopus has some tiny details, so you need to be careful. Though it is really easy to make things out of mold, but sometimes you need to do it carefully to capture the details, the tiny details, so that you can have the perfect outcome. So I'm slowly taking a little bit of clay and I'm just adding it to the mold, to the places, the tentacles, they are really small. So just take your time in making it. So I'm done now, and so I'm going to demold it and let's see how the results comes out. So the clay is really soft, so I need to demold it carefully, otherwise it will break, rip. So with very soft and delicate hands, I'm just pulling it out and it's all done now, and I'm happy with the octopus. Usually I pour resin into this, but this time I thought I'll try the polymer clay, and this is a transparent polymer clay, the Sculpey. So the next step is that I will be putting these octopus into these scallops, and now this is really up to you how you want to place them. So you got the idea what I'm going for. So I'm showing you is that example that I have done before. So I will be putting this one. I added a little bit of more tentacles with the clay. It's just to give some more twist into the and create some more effect in the tentacles of the octopus. So for this I will be using this Fimo clay, and this clay works as a glue, so it will help the octopus to stick to the scallop. So here I'm putting it onto the dish and then onto the scallop. And same I will be doing to the other one. So you will be seeing me here just positioning the octopus into these dishes. So when you're happy with the end product, just these will go into the oven and they will harden. So these are all done now, they are hard. And now comes the fun part, and I'm using mono ammonium phosphate, and I will be using to grow crystal onto these octopuses. Yes, first time someone, I don't think so anyone has done crystallizing eco resin, so I'm doing that because eco resin is porous, because it's gypsum based. So yeah, the crystal will grow on these. So what I will be doing is I will be taking some tiny amount, and with the help of a glue, you can use a wood glue, but I just want to fast up my process here. So I'm using the Gorilla Glue. So I will use a little bit of glue and just stick some of the crystals here and there where I want them to be grow. So here I'm just applying the glue as I was explaining, and after that I will be sprinkling this powder on top of it. So here you can see me pouring the powder onto the places where I applied the glue. So it's really up to you how you want them. I went heavy on one of the octopus, and with the other one I just added a little bit. So I just gave them few minutes to dry up, and after that I will be making the liquid. And for liquid, the process is simple. I have made a few videos back. I will link all of them in description and above, how to grow your crystals and make insert out of these. So in these videos I have shared the proper way to mix your crystal powder or alum powder, whatever you want to make crystals out of. There are so many crystal powders available in the market now. So for this one, if I'm using 50 gram of phosphate, you need 100 grams of water, and it's good to use a distilled water if you want some beautiful crystals. So 50 grams of your phosphate, ammonium phosphate, and then 100 grams of water. You actually double the amount of water. And so this is the required ratio for any crystal process you want to do or grow crystals on. And make sure that you apply some powder to the places well before you're adding it into the liquid. So in this way you get proper crystal, beautiful crystals. So here I'm just mixing up, and you make sure that your solution is clear before you add it to the container. So here I've just mixed. I have 50 gram of the powder, and to this I added 100 grams of water. Distilled water is preferable. So here I just put it into the container now. And after that I will be putting my product into the liquid. So I had to mix some more because I mixed a little less, and it didn't go into the liquid well. So a second batch was made. So here we go, it is into the liquid, and I left into the liquid for few hours, and after that I made one dish. You can see a little bit of peak of that one. I will be showing you both of them at the end of the video. So I will be doing that into the second one also. So this is the same batch, and I will be adding this into the liquid now. So in this one I just added a little bit of the crystal powder. I don't want a very heavy growth. So after a few hours I will show you how they look like. So these are not finished yet, and you have to wait a little bit more. So because I'm adding something extra to this, so what I did here is I have mixed my normal epoxy resin. To this I will be adding glow in the dark powder. Yes. So I just want to create a little bit of bioluminescence effect because I am so inspired by that. I really want to create this effect. I did try creating this effect in some previous video, but still I'm not so close to it. So it do mesmerize me. It's such a beautiful effect to see into the sea that is created at night. Nature is so beautiful. Really, if you go out and see, there is art everywhere. So here you can see a peak of the crystals. Yeah, these are the crystals that have grown. You can see this was the dish that had some of the powder applied. So you can see there is little bit of crystallization to the scallop. So now I'm just pouring the resin. So in this way you can see that it will be giving a effect of water octopus into the water, and then after that it will glow in the dark. So this is going to be a fun process. So I'm just carefully adding the resin because I don't want this dish full of the resin. And now you can see the other one. It is really full of crystals. It is so beautiful, but I will be showing you later on. Before that, I will be putting the resin into the second one also. And after pouring the resin, I added a little bit of more details, some tiny seashells, some pearls, just to make it a bit magical. And some pearls. So I'm adding actually real pearls into this. And these are the shells. These are iridescent shells, so they are really amazing and beautiful to look at. So I'm just placing it into the dish here, and after that I'm adding this abalones. So it's really up to you, whatever you want to add. If you don't want to add anything, you can leave it at like that. If you don't want to grow crystals on these, you can leave them like that and just simply pour resin. So they are going to be simple and beautiful. So these are all done now, and I will leave this resin to cure, and I will see you next day, and I will show you the detail of this, how these look like. So see you next day with the final look. So this is the final look of the octopus, and I just love this how it turned out. I was just going with the idea that was coming to me. Originally I just wanted to put these octopus into this dish here, but later on I just went with the idea. I actually did do this art a lot. I grew crystals on different objects, and it was something that I used to do, and I did sell a lot of that product because it was so fascinating and amazing to see. I do use different chemicals to use and grow crystals. So later on I will show you different chemicals where you can use them to grow crystals of different types. So but all in all, I love this one, how it turned out, and by just using two simple molds you can create such amazing creations. You can use resin into the octopus mold, but I did use the clay just to give some a bit more real effect. So this is how it looks like, and just turn off the lights and let's see the final look. So you can see this is from afar. I just captured it. It's so beautiful, and I think I have captured a bit of bioluminescence effect. So this is it for today, and I hope you liked it. And if you did, please do let me know in comments, and also please like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.